Hey guys, it's 5 here with episode number 9 of our Lille career mode, and we are taking on Amiens in the first game of Ligue 1. Didn't have time to take any screenshots for any thank yous in today's episode, so I'll just say, in general, a big thank you. I'm in a bit of a rush, because I've got an hour to do the commentary, save the video, and upload the video. It's 3 o'clock right now. You know, I'm in a rush. But this first game against Amiens, they're playing a 4-4-2. They were a bit of a struggle last time we played them, if I can remember correctly. Konate had the better of our defenders in terms of strength, which normally doesn't happen against most other teams. But here, we give away the ball. Ronaldo wins it back into the path of Pepe. He's got his main man, Selic, down this right-hand side with him down today's game. Mendes back to Pepe, 11 minutes in. Charging forward, he's been our main attacking threat over the past couple of games. Leao's been a bit quiet. He goes for a shot there, though. It's just wide of the post, and that is our first opportunity of the game. Just 2 minutes later, Pepe's played through. Gets the better of his first defender. Lays it across to Benzia. He shoots. It's saved. And it goes out for a corner. From that resulting corner, Mendes is going to put full power on it. We're going to miss the overhead kick and the header. Maya is going to look to play it off to Bamba, the winger. He's dribbling around, just trying to find a bit of space. Finds Gabriel. Gabriel finds Maya. Back to Bamba, who's in a lot of space. Plays through to Leao. And he must have heard what I was saying. I phoned him up and said, I'm sorry for what I said, man. You haven't been quiet these past couple games. You've really livened up. And 18 minutes into the game, we were 1-0 up against Amiens, which is the perfect start to the game. Right from kickoff, though, they play the ball back to their striker. Otero receives the ball in the middle of the park. Out to Chukwueze. Zungu into Otero. Back out to Chukwueze. A nice little tricky winger. Ronaldo actually passes that one straight to their players. Goods plays it to Konate. And right from kickoff, 2 minutes after we score, they make it 1-1. And that's what I was saying. Konate's a tricky player to defend against, because he's just gone and done that to us. Literally, back onto square one, page one, whatever you want to say. Leao receives the ball just in front of the box, lays it off to Pepe, into Selic, making a nice little run. Finds Leao, he lays it off to Pepe again. And there's a stronger left foot, he has his shot blocked, and it goes over the crossbar. No goal for us. Benzia plays the ball back to Maya. This is still in the first half. You can see here we've been so dominant in this game. Doesn't really deserve to be 1-1. Nice shot there by Bamba. Goes just wide of the post. Now into the second half. 5 minutes in. Bamba receives the ball from the throw-in. Lays it off to Maya. Maya lays it off to Mendes. He's got a nice long shot on him. And the keeper punches this one out for a corner when he easily caught it. From that resulting corner, Pepe whips it in. Gabriel gets his head on it. Straight into the hands of the keeper though. Still 1-1. 57 minutes in. They are on the attack. Zungu plays out to Pereira. Gabriel's come on wide to defend against him. Ronaldo is whipped in for Konate. Takes a brilliant touch. Actually puts Sumar on his ass. But he just can't tuck it past Magnan, and it's still 1-1. Just past the hour mark, Mabil whips in a ball. Chukwuenze's come off for him. It's a fresh man on the pitch. But we do get the ball, and we do actually get it away here. Pepe is past the back line. 64 minutes in, he's got a man over in Bamba that he can just cut it back to, and he does that. Bamba tucks it home with his left foot. 64 minutes in, we've gone from defending to attacking to scoring. It's 2-1, we flipped the game one more time. We've gone, yeah, you set us back to page 1. We're all the way back on page fucking 52 now. But 84 minutes in, Girasay wins them a throw, and he's going to throw it straight into the path of Peters. Moncoit back to Girasay. Nice little triangle going on down that side. It's whipped in. Maya has the ball. 5 minutes left in the game. If we just need to kill off this game. He gives the ball straight away to Pereira. Whipped all the way across to Girasay. Laid off to Mabil. In the box to Goods. And he strikes it. And he gets a lot of power on that one somehow. And with 3 minutes left in the game, it's 2-2. We have no chance to get back into this game. It ends 2-2. Player of the match was Jonathan Bamba. 1 goal, 1 assist. 9.2 rating. Well done to him. But these next 2 games are going to be against the same team in 2 different cup competitions. US or Lens, who are a Ligue 2 side. 9 minutes in, the first highlight of this game arrives as we look to get the ball away. And we don't. It goes straight into the path of Sissoko, one of their players, who, luckily for us, puts it narrowly wide and keeps the score at 0-0. 12 minutes in. Xhaka, who is one of our rotation players, comes in, plays the ball off to Mendes, plays it up to Benzia, another one of our rotation players that comes in and does a job, to Remy, 14 minutes in, Loic Remy gets his first goal of the game. A nice little layoff there from Benzia. Turns brilliantly, finds the space and just taps it into the open net. 1-0 to Lille away from home. Again now, 26 minutes in, they're playing it around. Xheka's looking to win the ball back, can't quite do so. Ikone is looking to win the ball back down his left-hand side. They've played it back into the middle. Alonso, the newbie, has joined us back from his loan. They do actually get a shot off in the end, and it hits the post, luckily for us. Maignan wouldn't have had that covered if it was on target. That would have been a guaranteed goal for them. Araujo now, down on his right-hand side, replacing Pepe, who was very, very tired before this game. Dribbles into the box. Taken out, I thought that was a penalty, and it should have been a penalty. But we skip all the way to the 68th minute as Araujo plays the ball off to Kenny Lala. He's got a nice little cross on him, whips it in. Bamba can't quite get on the end of it. Does fall to Xheka on the edge of the box. He is just dribbling around, trying to find a bit of space. Finds Mendes, he hits it first time. And it goes into that bottom left-hand corner. That's 2-0. He doubles our lead with 20 minutes left in the game. All but securing our route through to the next round. With a really nice goal there. And it's 2-0 against this Ligue 2 side. Where we don't concede that many goals against normal Ligue 1 sides. So I don't see us conceding against the Ligue 2 side. 75 minutes in though, Lopi strikes it. Great save from Maignan, keeping it out 2-0. 79 minutes in, there's 10 minutes left in the game. One more goal now would definitely seal us the victory. Xheka lays the ball off to Mendes, the goal scorer. He finds Remy. Remy finds Araujo. Tries to dink the keeper there, but it actually gets well saved and it is still 2-0. Benzia gives away the ball in our own half. They've got a counter-attack on with 3 against 3. Letek plays through Benadid. He plays through Sissoko. Back to Ladouche. Across the head to Ben Kaid. He strikes it. Well tackled. Alonso can't quite win the header. It falls to Ziane. It then falls to Letalek. And in the 93rd minute, they make it 2-1. That's not enough to win the game though. 9.4 rating for Thiago Mendes, the goal scorer. And we move on to the next game, which, as I said, is going to be the semi-finals of the Coupe de la Ligue against US Orleans, a team we know we can beat, as we proved in the previous game, and then a team we know we can beat away from home. But this time we have our strongest starting 11 out there, so we should be able to beat them, and we should not concede either. 3 minutes in, Mendes receives the ball. He's doing a little la croqueta, trying to turn on the skill, strikes it because he knows he can score against this keeper, but it's still 0-0. 7 minutes in, Ziane whips it in. It's going to be cleared away as far as Leao. Leao to Ikone. Bamba's making a run on Pepe's side of the pitch. 8 minutes in though. Bamba looks to strike it across goal, saved by the keeper. Really got to be finishing that one, especially when you're so far ahead of the defensive line. But Bamba on his side now to Leao. Leao just dribbling, trying to find a bit of space. Finds Maya. Maya finds Mendes, the previous goal scorer. He finds Leao. Lets it dribble through him. Somehow gets on the end of it. And it's pretty much an open goal he can tap it into. 33 minutes in. And he's phoning and he's saying, this shit is easy. I'm too good for Ligue 1. I'm going to be way too good for Ligue 2. But 38 minutes in, Leao receives the ball. He lays it off to Bamba. Just dinks it over the top and strikes it on the volley. And that's a goal of the season contender right there. Just a simple little dink over the top of the defender. Spins his man. And then just volleys it home. 38 minutes in, doubles our lead. And we know a 2-0 victory is good enough. Well, we know 2 goals is good enough for US Orleans. So we're pretty much safe already. Mendes though goes for another strike. This time on the opposite corner. This time the keeper though is prepared for it. Whipped in. Can't get our head on it. It's going to be cleared only as far as Maya, who actually loses out on the battle to Sissoko, but then outstrengths him, proves him, hey, I'm too good for you. Mugs him off there with a nice little skill. He's got men in the middle. Look how many men he's got in there. 5 or 6. He's still dribbling himself though. He wants the goal. Doesn't know, this little heel to heel. Lays it off to Leao. Turns. Tries to strike it. Gets it blocked. And then again on the second opportunity. That's not going to go down as a Maya assist either, which is unfortunate. But that is the second goal for Leao. Really nice run from Maya to create the opportunity. If he had went down on that first tackle, it would have been a penalty. And I would have given it to Maya. But here, 18 minutes in, 10 minutes left in the game. They try and attack forward. Benzia intercepts the ball though, plays it to Bamba. Bamba's sees the run being made by Leao over the top, trying to get his hat-trick in this game. 82 minutes in, he's completely knackered though. Cuts inside on his left foot, just wide of the post. That's going to be the final highlight of the game. The man of the match was obviously Rafael Leao. And 2 goals, 1 assist, a 9.6 rating in this game. As we proved, our starting 11 is better than our substitute 11 because they beat them 3-0 and they didn't concede, and the other team only won 2-1. This is the final game of the episode. I'm giving you four games today. You can see here we are 8 goals ahead of second place in the league with 47. So we are doing incredible in terms of goal scoring opportunities. As for the team, we have gone for a nice rotated titan in the Ligue 1 this time because of the team that played in the Cup, the semi-final. That obviously means we're through to the final where we will play Toulouse. But yeah, we're playing a rotated side in this game against Nice. Hopefully we can put in a good performance against them and should be able to beat them. But you never know in football. Jallet has played down the left-hand side. Plays it back to Tamzi. Back through to Jallet. Nice little 1-2 between them. Lemouls back to Jallet. Another little 1-2. 2 1-2s there by Jallet. Nice little shot in the end, but it is just on the wrong side of the post. 21 minutes in. Dante and Jallet are just playing it between each other, trying to waste a bit of time. We intercept the ball though. Pied gets taken out by El Nesri. Tamiz back to his central midfield partner, Tornstra. Back to Tamiz. They play it to their striker. Holds up our man really nice there. And they're passing it around us like we're not even there. And then they just dink Magnan from the edge of the box. 21 minutes in, Tamiz dinks Magnan, who's pretty much on his line. And it's 1-0 to OGC Nice, away from home. So we really need to turn it on. Leao now. Nice little step overs, actually loses out the possession of the ball there. Back to Benitez though, who plays it into a dangerous area where IE can win the header to Benzia. He nods it onto Araujo. To Pepe, plays it off to Leao first time, and he tucks it home. That's 1-1. Pretty much an instant reply. I'm phoning him, I'm saying, hey, thanks man. Thank Pepe as well for the assist. And he did, he said, oh, thanks Pepe mate, thanks. 75 minutes in, we skip all the way into the second half, the late stages of the second half. Mendes receives the ball. He's got Pierre down this right-hand side. Pepe is ahead of him. He decides to go infield to Kone. He plays it off to Bamba. Bamba's going to strike one across goal. 77 minutes in. It is 2-1 to Lille. We flipped the game on its head after going 1-0 down. And we're actually looking set to win this one in the 88th minute though. They have anything to say about it. Al Saint Maxime plays it to their player Malouda. I didn't know they have. Oh no, Moldia. That's going to be the game though. Pepe was the man of the match with 1 assist and 8.9 rating. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.